turning out to be an eventful evening. It's about 7 o'clock right now. We just finished milking. We've got the cows all bedded. And we have a cow, a heifer, one of our Jersey heifers is calving, and she's been having trouble. She just wasn't pushing like she had ought to be. So we reached in her with a glove and everything, a sleeve, and that's when we figured out the issues. So we had her over here in our maternity area, and then we moved her to a stall so we could do what we have to do now. So you can probably tell by the way the feet are curved upward that the calf is breech. Those are the back feet. So we've got all the tools that we need, and we're gonna try to yank that calf out of there.
Right? Tell me it's a heifer, please. Oh, go. Come on.
Hold on. I'm not safe. There you go.
Any more coming?
Yeah. So unfortunately there was just too much fluid in the calf, and we tried everything we could, but we did not make it. So we're gonna just let Mom wrap her off a little bit, and then we'll take her while Mom's not paying attention. First one out of 32 that we've lost this year. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. So last night was an interesting night. You guys would have seen that we had our heifer, one of our Jersey heifers that we've been so excited for calving because we were pretty sure she was bred to a Dutch belted. She was indeed, and she calved last night, and she had the calf backwards, and we had a really hard time getting the calf out. The calf was already dead when she had it, and it was just really depressing. That's just the way it is. Sometimes that happens. It's been about, gosh, I don't know, probably over a year since we had a calf die in general. I actually went and looked up all the statistics and wrote everything down of this calving season, and I wanted to share that with you guys, but I left that in the barn, so I'll have to get to that later. We're walking down by the bunk silos right now because the Kubota is down there. We just cleaned out the free stall this morning, and I had to leave it down there because I had to help Brent with some bales, so we're just gonna walk over and get that. And it's a beautiful day. It's supposed to be 55 today. No wind, just really gorgeous outside. Yeah, things are really starting to change around here, but pretty soon we'll be spreading manure. It's actually legal to spread it now, but the fields are too wet to do that. You can actually see where the water is in this drainage ditch. It's actually starting to green up a little bit over there. Yeah, that was pretty hard yesterday because she did have a heifer, and it would have been a really nice calf to raise. And you just, the way it goes sometimes, some of your best cows. It was actually our best cow last time. I was starting to tell you guys this before I lost track of what I was talking about. But the last one that we had, it wasn't really, I don't think it was backwards. I don't remember exactly what happened, but it was one of our best cows. We were excited for her to calve too, and she calved, and she had so much trouble we actually had to call the vet. The calf was twisted up inside her like a pretzel, and he actually, I can't remember exactly what he did, but he had to reach in and hook onto it or grab onto it with something to actually get the calf out, and that one was already dead as well. But that's the last time anything like that has happened. It's been over a year, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's been over a year since that happened. So we have been lucky this calving season. But it would have been nice if our luck could have continued and that calf had made it, because we would have raised her and it would have been a great addition to the herd. But it is what it is. You have to learn that in farming, that's for sure. Some of you guys ask when I walk by this all the time what the tire pile is for. So we used to cover our silage pile. We'd put the silage tarp over the silage, and then we'd throw the tires on it to hold it down. So that's what all the tires are for. You could just go up, I don't know if you can still do it, but we used to go up to like the used tire places, and they would just give you them, basically. I think they would just let you have a whole load of tires. So we'd go up with the sawdust truck and we'd just fill it up, and then we'd bring them back here. And let me tell you, the one thing I don't miss about doing corn is throwing tires onto the pile, because they're always filled with nasty water. There can be rats in them. Sometimes you have like the belted steel tires, and a piece of steel will be sticking out of it, and it'll go right through your gloves and poke into your hand. Just not a fun job, but I do miss doing corn. I never actually got to drive the silage truck because I wasn't old enough when he stopped doing it, but I did enjoy riding and pushing up the pile and stuff. If you've ever wondered what the giant pile of tires is for, that's what that is, just covering the silage pile. The girls are outside this morning enjoying the sunshine. I got 2 bales out there for them on the pad and the free stall. Like I said, we just cleaned that out. So today we are going to be moving some heifers over at our heifer barn. There's 3 that are ready to come over, so we're going to be trying our best to get them today. We'll see how that goes. We have a Jersey and 2 Normandys that are ready to come over. I think the Jersey is going to be pretty easy to catch. It's the 2 Normandys I'm worried about, but you never know. Sometimes you think that, and it's the ones you'd never think that come right over to you and are easy to get. We'll see. This could be an exhausting day. I think that's all we have on our agenda for today, because we're going to give ourselves plenty of time to get that done. After we get them out of there, we want to get it cleaned out because it's supposed to stay warm here for a while. I think the rest of this week is supposed to be warm, and then next week is supposed to be really cold again, so we'd like to get it cleaned out this week. But the best laid plans, who knows if that'll actually happen. We're still in 4-wheel drive, so gotta get out of that. There we go. It was easy. We cut all these things down like, I don't know, not even a year ago, I don't think. And they just grew back in like 2 seconds. I'm pretty sure even if we wanted to be spreading manure right now, we probably couldn't, because I think all the water that's in the pit, probably the manure is frozen right now. Maybe in a few more weeks it'll thaw out enough to do it if it stays like this, which it isn't supposed to. So if it doesn't and it gets cold again, it might be longer than that. But I had mentioned before in another video that we don't usually start spreading until mid-April, sometimes May in the spring anyway around here, because it's just so wet and it can snow and it's just, Maine is a mess sometimes. So. We're going to be using the homemade trailer today.
little sawdust in it. You think we ought to cross the road?
Yeah, probably.
I'll back her up from the top.
Oh dear, there's a hole there. I'm riding, I don't want to walk.
Reminds me of that time we had that flat tire.
Oh, when the tire exploded?
Yeah.
And we changed it
All we
with
had
vice
was
grips. But we did it.
Did the whole thing with ice grips. Unbelievable.
Probably the shovels are at the other end of the barn.
We just throw some in by hand.
Don't need much, just enough to keep them from slipping.
It is 10:24.
How long do you think this will take?
Hopefully 5 minutes.
Might be a tad hopeful. What's the temperature already? 43?
Huh? What'd you say?
I asked what the
43
temperature was already.
That's 43.
Now it's time to pick up sticks. There's another tree down in this field.
Yep.
There's a tree down in that field every year, and it's always a popple. Really isn't a bit of snow left in the fields. Some over here by... That's it. Time to watch the master trailer driver. I can back up a trailer pretty good if nobody's watching. Somebody starts watching and I choke.
Okay, just drag that back onto the lawn.
Better. Lose my sunglasses to get my eyes poked out. I'll forget those. You watch. We really need a chute system here.
That's it. Now bring her up here. Well,
There you go, hon. All right, one down. That's pretty easy.
all right, now we gotta let the tailgate down. Hold on a second. Hold on. Can you? Oh,
Don't squish yourself. Please. Nice. Good job. All right, Joe.
no, wait a minute here.
Come on. Really? You're not dead. Get up there. Come on. Come on. I know. Good times.
Yeah, you just gotta shove her sideways.
Yeah.
Push. 1, 2, go.
Come on. Come on. Get up there. All right, go.
Hey,
Go.
watch her.
Come on.
Got her now. Got her now. Okay. One more.
But I need the rope, right?
Yeah, take this.
There you go. I can't even hardly move. We got them all. All three. Took us a half hour, exactly. 10 minutes per cow. And look who phoned the chef. Me. And I naturally brought my gloves, but forgot to put them on, so. You're pretty though. She said, I don't like you right now. I don't blame you. I'm not too fond of you right now either. Howdy. Excuse me? Looks like our license plate's falling off. Gotta fix that. He's too close to this side. Oh, he knows. Want me to just stand right here?
Yep.
These cows are just gonna be paying the butt. Get. Come on.
Hold on. Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on. Let these two go.
There you go. There you go. Don't you dare come this way.
Here we go.
All right, back up, everybody. Come on. Back up. Not that interesting.
Hey, you just got shot.
You cut dogs.
Ah, fast. God damn.
Noah's Ark had a lighter door than that.
Yeah.
So they're all over there in that corner right now. You can't really, you can see the red one. But they've tested the perimeters and all gotten shocked, so come out and check on him later. Oh, there's the other one. Oh, she got shocked again. The red one's awfully pretty. That one just got shocked like 3 times.
Yeah. What the hell, man?
Hard learner. At least they'll know what a fence is though before they go out.
They look good though.
Pasture, yeah. That brindle one's awfully pretty.
I like that trailer.
Yep.
Can you go away?
Yep, you're good. Well, that didn't take us nearly as long as we thought it was gonna. Thought this was gonna be an all day event.
11? Is that right?
Yep.
Wow.
It is the next day, guys. We didn't do anything yesterday other than moving those heifers. Honestly, it shouldn't have, but it wiped me right out. I am still sore from pushing and pulling them. It really wasn't that much. I mean, the last time we moved heifers was actually worse, but they're doing great. They're out back right now. The cows are staying inside today because it's raining and it's just kind of on the cooler side. We need to clean the pad off anyway, so there's really no reason for them to go outside if they can't go out on the pad. If they're just gonna be in the free stall, they're just gonna go lay in a stall just like they would in here, so we might as well keep them inside where we know everybody can get an even amount of feed. And it's just easier that way. So one of my favorite cows was in front of me and I wanted to show you guys her. This is Annie. She is a purebred Holstein. I'm not sure, excuse me, I'm not sure exactly how old she is. I would say she's, what is happening? My throat is closing up for no reason. Okay, that was weird. I ate a chip. I think it went down the wrong way. Anyway, I'm not sure exactly how old she is. I would say she's probably 6 to 8, I would say. We got her as a heifer. I don't think she was bred when we got her. She was an open heifer. She came in a group of like, geez, we got quite a few that time. I think either 5 or 6 open heifers we got, and we still have 4 of them, I believe. So they ended up working out really well. I'm not sure where they came from. We had the cattle dealer pick them up for us quite a while ago, but she is one of my favorite cows. She's not super friendly, but she's one of the calmest cows to milk. She never moves. You can wash her, wipe her, dip her. You could basically jump on her back. She's just super, super calm, and I love that about her. And she's not huge for a Holstein either. She's a relatively moderate size. She's just perfect, in my opinion, for a Holstein. She's got a nice udder. Just a really, really great cow, so I did want to show you guys that since she was right up here. Pretty much everybody is sleeping right now. They're just relaxing. Today we do have to go get sawdust, but I did remember yesterday I wanted to tell you guys about the calving statistics, and I wrote all that down right here to show you guys. Also, we got these really, really cool candies from somebody the other day, and they are delicious. So thank you to whoever sent these. They are really good. They're like a butter crunch toffee, and they are so good. I've had like 7 or 8 of them since yesterday, honestly. They're just so addictive. But anyway, I thought I would sit down and share this with you guys. I went through all the records, counted all the cows twice just to make sure I know exactly everything that is going on. This would be from November of 24, so 5 months ago. So that's 5 months ago, right? November, December, January, February, March. Yes, 5 months ago. So that would be from the start of November to March now, currently. We have had a total of 32 calves. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 18 were bulls, 14 were girls. So more boys than girls, which is generally the way it is around here. So 32, so a little bit, basically half of our cows have calved in the last 5 months, which is really, really good because the other, not half is dry right now, but I think we have over 10, I think we have 14. I think we have 14 dry cows right now. So there's fresh cows and then there's cows that need to be dried off. So we have a really, really good system going right now where we have a whole group of fresh cows and a whole group of dry cows, and it's working out really good. That's kind of what we wanted to get to, and over the last couple of years we've gotten to that point, so that's really nice. And then we have what they were. So we had 4 Dutch Belteds, we had 1 Angus. The Angus and the Shorthorn were cows that we had bought, and they were obviously already bred because we don't have an Angus, and we had a Shorthorn bull for a while, and we will start having Shorthorn calves, but that one had gotten bred before it came. And also I wrote short, so that's supposed to say Shorthorn, and that is not what it says. But 1 Shorthorn and 26 Hereford calves. So Pretty soon they should all be Dutch Belteds or Shorthorns, and then we are planning to get another Hereford bull to have in with a Holstein bull, which is going to be our next dairy bull. I would absolutely love to get her bred by a Holstein and have a heifer calf from her, because she's just like I said, she's a really, really nice cow, so I would love for that to happen. I don't think she's bred right now. She's very fresh. I think she might be bred. She's a little big for Neil, but she probably is bred, because she is about 2.5, almost 3 months fresh. So it's very possible that she's bred already. But so from those 32 calves, we had 31 live births, and as far as I know, we do sell our calves calves, that is, fairly young. We don't keep any more than, I think the longest we've kept them this round is probably about 2 weeks. None of them have died. We've had none that had scours. We've had none get sick in general. So as far as I know, all the calves survived. I did not have to tube feed anybody this calving season, which is amazing. I hate doing that. I absolutely hate doing it. I will do it obviously because you have to keep the calves alive, but it is just not fun. If you don't know what it is, you take this like esophageal tube, and it's probably about, I don't know, this long, Crawley, and you stick that down into a calf's throat, and it has a bottle on it, and you basically just put the milk straight into their stomach, or electrolytes, or whatever it is you're trying to give them. And it is not a good time. The calves don't like it. I don't like it because I feel bad that I'm doing it to them. I know it's helping them, but I just don't like doing it. So I didn't have to do that this year at all, which is great. As far as I'm concerned, if I don't have to do it, that's amazing. And yeah, so we just basically had no problems this year, which was great until 2 days ago, which we had one calf that was born backwards, our first calf born backwards this whole time, and she died. She was already dead when she was born, probably, honestly. Head was just down so far, and it was in fluid that it eventually drowned. It could have been that it just, you know, it was just full of fluid anyway, or it could have been just the difficulties of calving being backwards. It's fully formed, so obviously it was alive up until, but when it was born, it never took a breath, so it was already dead, and we did everything we could for it. We hung it upside down, which is supposed to basically just take any of the fluid that's in its lungs or whatever and like push that out of its nose. And so we did see some fluid come out, but like I said, we could never get her to take a breath. Rubbed her ears, rubbed her face, made sure her nose was clear. You don't want it to happen ever anyway, but the fact that she happened to be a Dutch Belted and a heifer just made it worse. But yeah, that's been our calving season. Somebody's laying down. 32 calves all together, so that's good. And like I said, we have a lot of cows that are getting dried off currently, and we already have a lot of dry cows. So we're gonna have another round of them in about 2 to 3 months, probably, just about when they're ready to hit pasture, which should be good. And then the cows that are already fresh are going to be about mid-lactation, and then once they're ready to dry off, the other cows will be mid-lactation. And it's just going to be a good flow from now on, and I hope we can keep it that way because we did work hard to get it that way. So we do have to go get sawdust today, so that should be fun. Hopefully it's not raining too hard. It wasn't even supposed to rain today, but it's misting out. It's not terribly cold. It's about 40 degrees, but with a little mist, it feels cold. So we're going to go to the place that we usually get our sawdust. I say that, but we've been skipping around so much lately, so it's the place that's about 40 minutes away from us, and they have the shaving-y, light, fluffy sawdust that I like. So we're gonna get some of that, which will be good for the free stall. We'll put that out there. Bed the stalls quite often because the cows are gonna be going out from now on, probably. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that the heifers were doing really well. The only issue I've seen is one of the youngest one, which would be the dark brown one, I don't know if you guys saw her in there somewhere, is not getting along with one of the Normandies that's over here. They're getting into it pretty consistently, but so far they haven't hurt each other, so I'm just keeping an eye on them. But Brent's coming out with breakfast, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like and comment down below. That really helps us out, helps us reach more people, and I think a lot of people in the world need to know where their food is coming from. So keep it real, keep farming, and hope you join us in the next video. Bye guys.